yolk. Reading's a lot of fun. Stupid apple.
I need eye contact from you guys. Very serious, okay? Very, very serious.
Okay.
Today has been a very bad day for me. Alright?
Mhm.
So, I need you to help me out with the rest of the day and to come back to school next day. Why are you here in the school?
To learn,
To
get a job, and learn.
Why do you want to learn? Please raise your hand.
It's life.
Why do you want to learn? Seriously, why does it matter? Raise your hand.
To learn and graduate in order to get.
What will graduation do? Just a paper degree. Why do you want a better job? Like,
Give her money.
And what is money going to buy you?
House.
Pleasure. A glass.
You him right, so raise your hands if you want to talk. Yes. A roof, a place to live. So it will provide you to live your life by. So that is why you come to learn. Is that clear? That is what I'm understanding you're saying. Yes?
Yes.
Anything more? Just for the food in our belly and a roof on our head, that is why we come to learn?
No.
Please think and tell me. Raise your hands if you have the answer. If not, that's okay still. Is it only for the food in our belly?
No.
And a roof over our head? Then what else? If we had all the food in the world to eat and a very nice house to live in, but no rights to live with, that is okay?
Okay. No.
So what does learning do actually then?
Educate.
What do you mean by educate? That's what I'm saying. Tell me. What is the meaning of educate? When you say educate, what is the meaning of educate?
To expand your brain.
In what way? Make it bigger?
Learn more. More knowledge.
More knowledge.
Yo, I just said
What
that.
does knowledge do?
Expand your mind.
In what way? Y'all are giving me general questions. Y'all are still ducking the main question. Bills what?
House bills,
What is it?
house bills, water bill, light bill. I glad.
So that is it. I said you have all the money in the house, stay, live with it, all the food, biggest roof in the world, but no rights. What is your learning doing there?
Nothing. Oh, so you're fucking
Well,
Somebody made a connection. I'm honored.
Martin Luther King.
Is that clear?
Yes.
More than the food, more than the jobs, more than the house, what is it education gives you? When you say educate, it's making you aware about what really life is. Life is just not buying things, not getting a job, not having a roof. It is not only that. We need to do that to live, to be alive physically. We need a job, we need food, we need roofs,
Water.
we need to have family. And to provide for family. Yes. But the most important beyond that is awareness. Even the animals provide for their family.
Yep.
A bird will build its nest. Okay, will feed its young ones. Then what is the point of education? The bird knows when a hurricane is going to come. So it cats. Okay, I leave you there. Think about that, please. Okay?
Okay.
What is the main purpose of education? My whole point is you need to be serious and I need full support from you. What I'm going to do right now today is I'm going to model with the 4 words all the different roles that you were supposed to be playing. Is that clear? How many of you have done your work? Please raise your hands. Adriana, what role were you playing? Let me see that, sweetheart. Show me. Okay, what role were you playing, Adriana, sweetheart? And you have your connection? Let me see that. Who else?
I thought
Nobody?
she said main idea.
What is it? No. Oh, seriously, if it was done in the class, I would tell you 10 days ahead. I would put in 2 days for you to write your roles. What pages are you reading? What are you going to talk about on that day in your circles? I'm not reading the novel with you. You are discussing it in your circle. What does it mean? You read and come on your own at home. It's not homework. It's your class assignment. End of the story. When you want to read is up to you. Okay, do we get that?
Yes.
Okay, so the first thing first, all eyes on the board please. How many of you went on the website on Schoology or what do you call it? The Gutenberg.org. Gutenberg. Why is it so funny?
the way he said
Somebody can't have a name called Gutenberg? Is this how limited our mind is that we find and we make fun of a name?
Get it up.
Ready? I'm writing it down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Do you understand my writing?
Yeah.
Do you please spell it for me, Emilor.
GUTENBERG.org.
Good job.
You're welcome.
You can spell.
I could read too.
I bet you can.
Guys, here. Ready? I'm going to hurry up now. So write this down. Put anthem on it. So on your phones and the novel comes up. How many of you? None of you went on the novels. Otherwise, you would have realized it. In the novels, page number is not given. Is that clear? Part 1, part 2 is given.
Get it.
Is that clear? So for next
Get it.
class, I see you on Monday. For Monday, I need you
go
to
again?
finish part 1
No.
and part 2, both of them. Any questions? Is that clear?
Yes.
So you're going to finish part 1 and 2 for the next class. Any questions?
No.
Okay. role are you playing for the next class?
Where's my paper at?
Okay? So take those papers out. You should be ready. You'll read this and play that role for the next part. Now, okay? I'll give you the roles that you can take pictures of so you will know what you're doing. Is that clear?
Yes.
Before that, I will model for you all the roles today. Is that clear?
Yes. Ma'am.
Are we doing all roles every day?
No.
You're doing one role one day, right?
Yes.
And you're reading different pages for it. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I will model everything for you today. Okay? So now let us go to the foreword. All of you know next what is
You're
here?
playing, right?
Part 1 and 2. Are there page numbers on your book in online?
Yes.
No.
No?
Okay? Only part 1, 2, 3 is given, or what you may call as chapter 1, 2. Is that clear?
Yes, that's
When you
clear.
do chapter
Very
2,
clear.
you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Any questions? Don't let me down this time.
Okay.
I have never been so hurt in my life of teaching career as I am now. Yes. With the attitude of not wanting to learn. Okay? I don't know anything else to do with my life but teach. I can't say anything more beyond that. You should understand what I'm going to right now. Okay.
What's
So
your name?
now I'm going to model the foreword with you, okay? Did I put my book here?
SCAR. Synetic.
SYNATIC.
Ready? Okay. No washrooms, nothing. Hang in there.
No.
Okay. Once you
TIC.
understand a little bit, then I may call it a breather. Then we can exit. Till then, all of us are totally at attention. Is that clear?
Yes.
Forward. Did you find the page? I had kids telling me that, Miss, my book does not have a forward. There's no page 14.
It doesn't say page 15.
So I had to explain. Do you have page 15? So what comes
Before.
Is that clear? Okay, let's go. Quick. Okay. Now, what do you understand by author's foreword? I'm going to be very quick. Get off your cell phone, please, gentlemen. Open your book, please.
My book is
What do you
open.
understand by author's foreword? Foreword. Before, you got it. Before the story. The author is telling us something about the story before we read the story. Is that clear? Most of the books have. Author says something about their book and it is called as author's foreword. Make sense? Okay, now let's read. Let's find out. Everybody in your books, please. I may ask anybody to read. In your class participation is your grade. Pull the book towards you, Adriana. This story was written in 1937. I have edited it for this publication, but have confined the editing to its style. I have reworded some passages and cut out some excessive language. Now, if I am a researcher, I already have an idea. I'm modeling for you. I'm providing
I'm
examples.
illustrator.
If I am a researcher today, Adriana, please. I'm going to research what was happening in America in 1937. I
9:37.
want to find out now. This novel is like, I'm right now, today is 2019. I was born somewhere in what year? 2007, 2008? 2005, okay, fine. 2005, 6, whatever. They are talking about 1937.
Yeah.
I do not know, let me find out. Is that clear? So
Yes.
in your papers, write down researcher. I am giving you example of what researcher is going to do. Yes, write down researcher role.
All of us?
Everybody. Because I'm giving you example for everything. Got it?
Yes.
So then you know, okay, when you are a researcher, what you are going to do.
To find out what happened in 1937.
For this page. Make sense? Okay. What was happening in America, especially 1937. Write that down. America. Put down America. What was happening in America? Okay. Right?
What do we
Now,
put for researcher?
What was happening in America in 1937? Underline the word researcher. leave some space because we will be filling in more as we keep reading. Got it? Okay. Next, I want you to write down summarizer. Leave some lines after researcher and write down summarizer.
How many lines?
At least three to four lines. Summarizer. SUMMARI.
CER. ZER.
ZR. Okay. Okay. Got it? Okay. Now, as I've read this, what is, as a summarizer, what have I got? What point have I got to talk to my group? Anybody?
Sum it all up in like one paragraph.
So, write it down. Author says, please put it down.
Author says,
She has done limited editing
editing.
Editing, 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 to the original novel, comma, only few changes were made to the language, period. Yes.
Period.
So what is the summarizer now sharing in his group? Author has said what? That author did only some changes to the language. So what does it mean? What about the story or the theme or the main idea? She didn't change anything. Is that clear? Okay? Alright. Let's go further. Please read. Forget who's outside. Let's read further. No, please. I need Jordan, get off your cell phone, please. Anthony, read from where I left.
Let me be medic. Let me be medic.
You were supposed to be sitting here.
Let me be medic.
No. Read from no idea.
Class.
Oh yeah.
Just pick anything.
No idea or incident was added or omitted. The theme, content, and structure are untouched. The story remains as it narrated. I have lifted its face, but not its spine or spirit. These will not even lift it.
Period.
Period.
Okay. Now write down the role of vocabulary and richer. Leave lines after your summarizer. Leave 2-3 lines. Write down vocabulary and richer now.
And literature?
Vocabulary and richer. N-E-N, richer. Making something rich. Write down
ENRICHER.
H-E-R.
HER.
And rich.
Vocabulary and richer.
Yeah, makes sense now? Somebody is going to enrich our vocabulary. Going to make us learn new words.
And richer. EN richer.
Okay. Now, what do you think are the new words that we are learning from what I've read so far? Who's the genius who's going to pick out those words? Let me have them. The ones that only what we have read so far.
Publication.
Publication, okay. Only what we have read so far. Omitted.
Structure.
Excessive,
Structure.
put those words down.
Structure.
Untouched, thank you. Put it down. All those words. O-M-I-T-T-E-D. Omitted. You know the meaning of omitted? If Gadel, I just say you call out your first name and not the last name. What am I omitting? Thank you. So leaving out something, that's omitted. Excessive, untouched, confined. Nobody gave me the word confined. You know the meaning of confined?
Like,
Newtown.
bound.
Thank you. Within a place like prison cell, you're confined in that area. You cannot go out of that. Confined. Solitary confinement. There, you got it. So you need the word, and you made a connection to that. Okay. So you have vocabulary and richer. All right. Very good.
It's omitted, excessive, untouched.
Confined. Confined. Okay. Now leave a few lines. Come to literary luminary, please.
I'm gonna come get you.
I'm not going in the order that we did, but just go with it. Write down literary luminary. Literary, Littery. Literay. Stop it, please. Luminary. Luminary.
How you spell luminary?
Luminary. Luminary. Luminary.
Okay.
Okay? Now, what is the work of the literary luminary? Always picking up quotes that are important. So now you put down inverted commas, please. Write down quotes, inverted commas, and write down what I'm reading from the book, or you can see it from your book yourself. I have lifted its face. Write down. I have lifted its face.
Lifted?
In the book. Like, don't you see the book like seriously? I have lifted its face. It's the first paragraph. We just finished reading the first paragraph. Seriously.
Get in the car.
Do you know what a paragraph is? This kid didn't know that. They don't know to count. I have lifted its face, but not its spine or spirit. Semicolon. These did not need lifting. Period. And close the quotes. Now, the literary luminary not only write down the quote, but will also write down. Why do you think it is important that we are writing it down? Tell me that.
To remember. Some example when we do it.
Or about what? You're not giving me the meaning.
About literary learning.
No,
Yeah.
you have to explain it further. What is the reason? Why did you think it was important for you
The
to write
zombie
down?
killed
That is
you?
what you have to explain.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. The fuck?
Okay, who's going to explain the meaning of this line? That is why you have to put it down.
Oh, because you're sad? Like, yeah, how do you...
I'm gonna revive you.
Genius, come on, you need to sign. Read! Okay. What is it? Okay. And it is she and ran. Yeah, right? Thank you.
Yo,
And
press
that is why
spectator.
you wrote down the quote. Thank you. It lifted the face. Now face would mean, and what is she using? What figurative language has she used to explain to us? Personification. Is that clear? She's giving the book what? Making the book as a person who has a face, and language is the face. Is that clear? How you dress up, your face, that is called, this is the language. She made some changes to the language. She removed some excessive words. Okay? Is that clear? She removed excessive words, but she did not change the person as it was. Is that clear? Yes or no? So you have to explain that. Please put that down. Write down personification. Write that down, please. That is all the literary luminary has to explain all that. Because I am the literary luminary. I picked this up because it is important for me. I can see the relation, what she's trying to say through personification of the novel as a person. She's saying she just brought some outer changes, which was language, but the main idea did not change. She did not add any incident to the story, nor to remove any incident from the story. She let it be as it was. Okay, so please explain all that. Write down. You need to explain.
Oh, I see someone.
Go. Ready? Go. Go. Alright, ready? Okay. Now what? When I'm writing the literary luminaries code, I am coming up with a question also. So leave some spaces, leave some spaces and write down question, please.
Question?
Yes, questionnaire. Leave some spaces and write down questionnaire. Okay? Write down questionnaire, please.
Questionnaire.
Got it?
Yes.
The question I am coming up with, is anybody else coming up with a question? Alright, I'm not even asking that. Just write down. Because today you're not in the mood. Just dictate and we are not using our brains. Write it down.
Write down what?
Why did the author... You're so quick to come up with that. Write down what? Why did the author did not make any changes to the story, but only the language? Question mark. Now who's going to answer this question? Why do you think she did not make any changes to the story, and why she is making it clear to us at the beginning? Why is she making it clear to us in the foreword that she did not make any changes to the story, only to the words? Why do you think she's telling us that?
To show that her perspective of the matter hasn't changed.
Very good answer. Put that down. I never got that such a brilliant answer. Put it down. Thank you.
To show that her perspective hasn't changed.
Her perspective about her main idea has not changed. And probably it was perfect, right? According to her, and that is why she did not want to change it. So you put it down. Her perspective, write down.
That's what questionnaire.
Her perspective about the idea, about the main idea, has not changed. Please write down Eduardo. You have written down? Her perspectives about the main idea has not changed. And she finds the main idea complete in itself. Period.
And she what?
Complete in itself, like total. It is complete. She does not want to change anything. It is perfect for her. She's satisfied with it. Got it? Complete in itself. Period. Now, are you coming to another question from this question? There you
I
go.
don't know.
Thank you. That's what I say.
Damn, you almost
you
said.
make connections. You go through the same thing. What is the main idea of this novel? Already you are thinking about it now. Put that down. A questionnaire has another question already. Whoever is playing the role of a questionnaire already has a second question.
You're not down.
Is that clear? You got it down?
Who's next to
Okay.
you?
So how many roles have we? Yes. How many roles have we discussed so far? 3. Only 3? We started with researcher,
You're all the
Then we
way
had-
across the map.
summarizer, then vocabulary enricher, literary luminary, and questionnaire. Just reading 2 paragraphs. I've given you examples of all the roles. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So when you're a researcher, that's how you're thinking. Got it? Okay. Now let's go. Yes. Somebody's gone, right? Who went? Okay. All right. Somebody's writing there. Please write down and go. Okay, Zina, hurry up. Okay, ready? Okay. Now, who's going to read the second paragraph for me, loud and clear? All right, Rebecca, loudly, sweetheart.
Which one? Summary.
What is the second paragraph?
On page 14?
Yes, sweetheart.
Some of those who read this story when it was first written told me that it was unfair of the ideas of collectivism. This was not, they said. What collectivism teaches or intends, collectivism does not mean to advocate justice, nor nobody advocates them.
Okay, so what is happening over here? Okay, very good. I'll read it again. Please pay attention. Thank you, Rebecca. I like the way that you reread the sentence because you went fast or something like that, right? Thank you for that. Some of those who read the story when it was first written told me that I was unfair to the ideals of collectivism. This was not, they said, what collectivism preaches or intends. Collectivists do not mean or advocate such things. Nobody advocates them. So, with this paragraph, what are you coming up with? So, what are the things we are going to come up with? Anything for researchers over here?
No. Oh yeah.
Research collectivism. Go back to researcher place where you have and put down research collectivism. How many things you already have for the researchers to do now?
One. No, not this.
2 things already, right? So put down collectivism. Write it down, please, gentlemen. Anthony, go back to research and put down collectivism. You don't need to write research all the time. It is understood, right? So just write down collectivism. Yes. See it in your book, the word, spell it. Collectivism. Is there anything for vocabulary enricher here? Yes, the word, put it down in the vocabulary enricher. And check on your phones and tell me. Somebody do that. Tell us the meaning of what is collectivism.
Hey Siri, what does advocate mean?
Hey Siri.
That's advocate. Collectivism. So advocate is another word for enricher. Vocabulary enricher, put down advocate there. When you speak for a cause all the time, you're advocating that. I'm a big advocate for my kids having higher order of thinking. Always. I need you to always have an high order of thinking. So when you say life is, getting education is for food and for roof on their head, that is not higher level of thinking. It's understood. What more does education give us? It's how to live life. Okay? It is how should we live our lives. That is what education gives us. Okay? So you got your vocabulary enricher. Who is finding out the meaning of collectivism, please? What is the word itself? Even before you go there, what does the word itself suggest? Collectivism. What does the word suggest?
A group.
Collectivism. Collecting something. So we are, okay, collectors. So here it is working in a group. Is that clear? Collectivism is working in a group, giving importance to a group. Please put that down. Thank you. Collectivism means giving importance, working in a group, giving importance to a group. Always write down the word importance, giving importance to a group. So if we are giving importance to a group, are we going to give importance to an individual?
No.
That is what collectivism is. Got it? Does the questioner have a question now?
No. Sir. I need it.
Yes, please put down, go to questioner and write down. What is collectivism? Write down in the questionnaire, please. Go to the role of questionnaire and add the question there. What is collectivism? Please, Adriana. Excel. Are you on the phone? Do you check some here there? I'll help you out with the book. You got the question? What is collectivism? Your next question on that. Very good. Okay. Where did you write question? Here, add this question. What is collectivism? Just add that there. The same word. Right now, what is collectivism? Okay, so we had researcher, we had summarizer, summarizer now. And what are you going to write about summarizer here with this word? Yes, what is it, sweetheart? Somebody, she's come back? No, Arlen is still, Ashley is there, please wait. Okay, ready? Okay. Now, who is the genius? What inference are you making from this? Let me hear it. She made an inference about what the novel is. So let me read it again and you tell me what hint is she providing us about
One
the
more.
novel.
No,
Right?
two more.
So let's see. Some of those who read the story when it was first written told me I was unfair to the ideals of collectivism. This was not, they said, what collectivism preaches or intends. Collectivists do not mean or advocate such things. Nobody advocates them. You were being extra. Literally. What hint is it being given about what the book is going to be about? No genius today in the class?
About collectivism and how you supported it.
How collectivism works, very good. So she's giving us this thing. And are the people happy with what she's written in the book about collectivism?
No.
What
Yo,
are they
no
saying
scope.
about it?
It's unfair.
Yo, no
That you are
scope.
being probably you are being unfair, you spoke too much. Okay? Or probably you said things which were
That
not
was a
true about
quick scope.
collectivism, yes or no?
I swear.
Yes? Okay. So write down for the summarizer. Go to the summarizer part where you have written summarizer and write down. Where summarizer is written, write down. Emilor, where do you have summarizer written?
In the front.
Yes. The novel might be about what will it be about?
Collectivism.
Thank you. Put that down. And people were happy with it or not happy with it?
People were not happy with it.
People were complaining about it. So if you're a summarizer, what 2 points you have already had now? What are the 2 key points you already got now?
People were not happy with the novel.
Yes. With how she had written about collectivism, okay? Or what she portrayed about collectivism.
That was fun.
Okay? Alright.
I mean, we could do one more game. Shit.
I think we are missing now illustrator and connector, right? 2 things
Yes.
we are missing. Okay, never mind. We'll see how we are coming up with connection. Now, your third paragraph, I want you to read and do what I have been doing so far. You read and tell me, are you coming up with connections or researchers? Yes, sweetheart, go. Are you coming up with connections,
Yo,
research,
Daddy-o.
whatever?
We had that win.
Wait,
That W.
Okay, let's go quick. Everybody wants to go, like seriously, come and go, come and go. You want to go, you want to go, the event.
I never go in the sun.
Can I go after?
Let me be the medic.
She asked first. What is it?
Let's go.
Okay, what are we doing in the meanwhile? Hurry up. Ready? Okay.
Ready yet? I'm ready, miss.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Read. Emilor.
Who's Dookie?
Where is the tolerance? Seriously?
No, I was asking
My
him a
ready
question.
is very funny for you, right?
Huh?
Let's go.
What happened?
Not like the Lion King.
What?
Penguin King, right?
Penguin King.
Yeah, I watched it.
Who is that one? Who is there in the Lion King? The most fabulous character.
Mufasa.
Move it. Have you seen
Pumbaa.
that one?
Oh, that lemur. The lemur.
That's King Arthur.
The lemur. Ugla.
Yeah, you know the accent he's getting from there.
I got to move it, move it.
Okay, I'll leave it there.
Ugla.
Okay, that is beautiful, right? It's so funny and hilarious. Okay, ready? Ready. What are you supposed to be doing? You are reading the third paragraph. You know what third paragraph it is?
Yeah.
Page 14. I shall read that in your mind and then add things that you're coming up with. Are you coming with a questionnaire? A question? Put it down in the questionnaire. If you're coming with the research, research or vocabulary, add those things down. Right? Let's go. I'm giving you around 7 to 8 minutes. Hurry up. Let's go. Read it on your own and write write down what are you coming up with. What different things you're coming up with. Put those down on your paper. Let's go. And then we will share.
It's your turn?
I shall merely point out that the slogan, production for use and not for profit, is now accepted by most men as a commonplace, and a commonplace stating a proper, desirable goal. If any intelligible meaning can be discerned in that slogan at all, what is it? If not the idea that the motive of a man's work must be the need of others, not his own need, desire, or gain? Question mark. So read and tell me, what are you getting from it? Let's go.
Tell me if there's people, because I'm going to watch you the whole time. Huh?
Start reading in your novel, please. Let's go. Lucas, I want you to pay attention. Let's go. Pedro, let's go.
I like the movie.
Except for one student in this class, nobody else is reading. Let's read.
Can I use the bathroom?
You have to wait. He's going after that, Anthony.
Okay.
Start reading.
Could go finish my game in there.
Yes, you're going after Anthony and then
Finish the game
you
in
can
there.
take like a circle rotation.
You could just
Then we
spectate
start
me,
again.
bro.
Who went first, you go first. Then second, then third.
Oh, there's people in there.
Kevin, hurry up, please. Kevin,
Yo,
read.
I stabbed this nigga.
In your book.
He had a
Your mind.
gun.
Let's go.
Yo, I stabbed that nigga. I stabbed that nigga, bro. I swear. That nigga didn't see what's coming.
Thank you, Pedro. Thank you, Ardenis. Ardenis. You read?
There's someone near you. You got shot.
Or did you come up with research or vocabulary? Fill in those things.
Damn, you're getting shot. I'm coming to you. Got his ass. Someone
You know
else.
the third paragraph? Which one is it?
I already read it.
Miss, can I check what the word is?
If you do not know that word, have you added it in the vocabulary enricher? Okay. Eduardo, I need you to read. You know what we are reading?
I read
Which paragraph? Read it for me.
this
Read
one.
the lines to me.
I saw Mandy point out the slogan, production for use and not for profit. Yeah, buddy.
Okay. Now, what after finishing it, reading it, what are the things that are coming to your mind? Fill those up on your paper. Okay. Fill those up on your paper. Researcher, summarizer, questionnaire. Just put that all down there. Go.
I'm low as hell. Three kills in my phone. I'm low, bro. Like, I'm low key low as hell.
So the last 15 minutes. Wait for 10 minutes more. 15 minutes.
Get this dub. Yo, stay close. I like to move it. I like to move.
I told you to chat now. I was waiting for you to sit down and I would have told you, okay, go Anthony. But you kept control over yourself, but the way you put your bag on the chair,
Oh shit, I shot by accident.
okay, that was not that polite. Go and charge you. Go and charge you.
Oh shit. Someone's near me.
Okay, ready? Alright, tell me. Let's go. What do you have? Okay, stop talking. Tell me, what do you have now? Ready? Jordan, you know what you're doing? What are you doing? What work? So you joined rest of them.
I know.
Who's going to tell me that? Go, Emilon. Hurry up, tell me what you are doing. Did anybody get a question? Okay, go.
You knocked him, my nigga.
Go. No, first Excel. Go,
I'm gonna
Xavier,
come try to
sorry.
get you.
Why wasn't the slogan accepted in the first place?
Okay, why wasn't the slogan accepted in the first place? Okay, and even before I ask that question, what question am I going to say?
What was the slogan?
What was the slogan? Make sense? Okay, now what does it say? Production for use and not for profit. Do I have a literary luminary here? Yes. So write down for literary luminary. Just copy that words down. Production for use and not for profit. What does it mean? We are going to do work for what? For profit? For just so that everybody can use it, not for profit. It's a big thing. Do we agree with it?
Yes.
Or disagree with it? So every day you just work for use, no profit.
Use money.
Then you said no. Are you getting it now?
No.
Damn, I can't
See?
get you.
So write it down for
Fuck.
literary luminary first. Put it in quotes. Production for use and not for profit. Hurry up, children, please. Hurry up. And write the same line for questionnaire. And the questioner will ask, what do you understand by this? And you have a discussion on it. Is that clear? So go put it down for literary luminary and put the same line down for questionnaire. So I will ask the same question to my class. Do you agree with this line that we should do only production for use and not for profit?
No.
And why do you say no?
Because I want money.
Okay, so if you are going to produce something, you would want money, right?
Yeah.
Even selling some small thing, you want money and you want profit. Okay, alright. So how is it related to a book which says that you will not get profit? Only for use.
My
Okay,
back
what is
hurts.
the one thing you read before? What was that one word that you came to know today? That you have written for everything, all the roles, which begins with a C. Collectivism. Does it explain collectivism now? Does it explain collectivism now? Yes. Do you know anything similar to collectivism?
So this quote explains.
Yes, in a way. That what are we, Shania? We are working in a group collectively. Whatever we produce is what? Is it for profit? That is what the slogan says, right? Got it? So are you visualizing a society where everybody works together, but you will not make any profit? Only group work, no individual.
It's something like school. We work together. Well, tonight say something like school. We work together, but we don't get paid to work with these kids. The teachers.
You work with kids?
Yeah, at school, but we don't get paid. It's a non-profit organization.
That shit made her laugh. There's always someone near me.
Also, this school is not.
Okay, ready? Alright. All I can say, Adriana, is, get off yourself now, Jordan, is that what example you gave, you working in group, okay, think of that, you work in a group, but the work is going to be her work. She's done a great job. Now this is going to be used for the entire group, collective work. I will give the group a grade. I will not give her an individual grade for her work. Is that clear? I will not give her any praise for her work. That Arninis, thank you. This group numbered 1 or 2, whatever. Oh, you did well. All right. All of you write down the same thing. That's it. You as a group get a grade, but she will not get a grade as an individual. That is what it means. Is that clear? Okay.
I was in the middle of the battle.
Okay. Ready? Let's go.
I hate that gun. Burst.
Give me something about the researcher here. Let's go. Let me ask you questions. Hurry up. Let's go.
That's it. I'm playing at lunch.
Give me something on a question. What question will you have? Read and tell me. Make a question from the line.